the strong prophetic grace that was on her. One of the things that she's known for is hearing God's voice. That is a subject she teaches in the Bible school. Because she's a foreigner and according to the government regulations, she's not supposed to be preaching publicly. Therefore, she was never seen outside to be speaking in public meetings. Not that she was not able to, but simply we decided to play it soft. But that did not hamper her ministry. She was always there with Bible college students and missionary training programs. She would teach for 3 days. And at the last day, for all the 30, 40 students, she would give a prophetic word. And she had the courage to record that and give it to them. That is pretty risky, to be able to do that. But she would do that. Literally for all the batches she has done that, except the last 2 batches because of her health. அவங்க சரீர சுகவீனத்தினால மினிஸ்ட்ரியில் எனக்கு நிறைய இடத்துல she would pray and give me a lead. She won't control, but she would share something. Biharல we have a big work, as most of you know, and I was part of the board of ministries together or network. And Agustin Jebakumar Annan was the chairman of that board for almost 15 to 20 years. One day he called me, ஒரு நாள் கூப்பிட்டு, Kalyan, I want to hand over this responsibility to you. Immediately my reaction was, Anne, no, I can't fit into your shoes. He said, you should not. But my time is over for this role. இந்த பொறுப்புக்கு என்னுடைய டைம் முடிஞ்சிருச்சு. I feel you are the person. And out of goodwill, seeing the grace at work and the confidence he had in me, he did that. I was very honored to be even asked. But I also felt maybe it's too much for me. So I said no. He said, give me good few reasons why you are saying no. ஏன் நோன்னு சொல்கிறேன்? நான் சொன்னேன், I don't know Hindi, அண்ணே. I'm only a visionary leader for the North India work. Number 2, I'm not living in Bihar. Number 3, to be able to continue what you did, it's a big ask. So no. He said, no. For all 3 he gave a good answer and said, you do one thing, you pray, and if God leads you, take up. But let me tell you something. I was in cloud 9 to be asked by him to take up his role. Although I said no to him, you know what, before I came back to Chennai, on the way in Calcutta, I had 5 hours transit. You won't believe me, I would have called about 20 people and told them what Agustin Annan told me. I said no to him, but heart of hearts, wow, to be asked by him. And actually I want to. Came back, told Jessie. She said, dear, don't simply take responsibilities without God's guidance, okay? I said, okay. That's why he said, pray and come back. Yeah, let's pray. And after a week, she said, you know what? I think you should not take up that. I said, why? She said, I was praying for you and I saw you climbing a very tall building. And you reached the pinnacle there. And once you reached, the whole tower collapsed. நீ மேலே ஏறின உடனே அந்த பில்டிங் கொலாப்ஸ் ஆயிடுச்சு. இது உனக்கு இல்லை அப்படின்ட்டாங்க. Then I didn't call Annan back, left it as it is. And since I did not respond, Annan passed it on to another person. Within 6 months, exactly what Jesse saw happened. The whole network collapsed, and there was even a lot of court cases after that. Me not knowing Hindi and having to handle all these things would have been a disaster. She literally saved me from that. This is just only one. Just to explain what Pastor Vincent Samuel said this morning. 92, when we were Bible school classmates, that was 32 years ago, I brought 6 people for the vacation to be involved in missions involved பண்றதற்கு. And we were 3 weeks here in India, Kerala, and then Palayamkottai, Pudukottai, and finally it was Chennai. Pastor Vincent Samuel arranged a cell meeting for the team to do ministry. And it was in Narayanasamy Thotam in Greenways Road, that neighborhood. There was a cell group. So the cell group la naan இந்த டீமோட இருந்தேன். எல்லாம் நாங்கள் மினிஸ்டர் பண்ணோம். Pastor Vincent was there. முடிஞ்ச உடனே we were praying for people, and at the prayer time Jesse said, Pastor, I see a church here. You must plant a church here. இல்லம்மா இங்கே செல் குரூப் இருக்குமா? There's a cell group here. No, not cell group, pastor, church. அப்போ அவர் சொன்னார் ஓகேன்னு சொல்லிட்டு விட்டுட்டாரு. That was 92. Then it was 93, then God was leading me to be in a covenant relationship with her. And 95 we got married. And 98 we came to India. And of all the places, there's a long story, we started a church in that neighborhood which only has 3 streets. Exactly where she prophesied in 92. And I didn't realize that, she didn't realize that. அவங்க தெரியாது, எனக்கும் அது ஞாபகம் இல்லை. After about a year, Pastor Vincent Samuel organized a prophetic and intercessory seminar one day. He didn't invite me to speak, he invited her to speak. He said, you just come as a translator. I said, okay. And while introducing, he said, இந்த அம்மா 92 வந்து ப்ராஃபஸி ஒன்று சொல்லிச்சு, இந்த இடத்துல சர்ச்சு ஒன்றுன்னு. நான் தான் உஷாராக இல்லாமல் போயிட்டேன். இப்போ 98 அதே வந்து ஆரம்பிச்சிருச்சு இதே இடத்துல. That time only we realized how God has been leading us. Lot of divine guidance for in our life and ministry, sometimes even which we stumbled into without even knowing that it was. Then we pleasantly discovered how God had led. So she has a sharp prophetic ministry, intercessory ministry. Today many are addressing her as Pastor Jesse. In our ministry, we never addressed her as Pastor Jesse. She has always maintained low key. And in YouTube, last 4 years, you know how much I am involved. You cannot see one of her presentation. But if you want, she can. Woman of convictions, and she's deeply in love with the Lord, and she's in that place. 28 years of married life. In another 2 weeks' time, it's her wedding anniversary. In another 10 days is her birthday. How many years ago Dad passed away? 8 years ago. 8 years ago, Jesse's dad passed away. And that was this day. She is now gone to be with the Lord on the same day as her father. She died 10:45 yesterday, but that was 13th in Malaysia. According to India time, it was 12th. But according to Malaysia time, it was 13th. And she has been a huge blessing. And we will all miss her. But she's in a better place. That's the comfort we take.